No formal word yet, but the Chief Medical Officer yesterday saying that it could happen any day now. Last Friday, the head of the TGA saying he needed about a week or so to get answers back from AstraZeneca before making this final decision. So it could happen any moment now. But AstraZeneca is certainly not wasting any time. These doses are going to be manufactured here in Australia as a part of a CSL plant in Melbourne, and they are already beginning from Monday to start putting doses of the vaccine together into batches. The Prime Minister will certainly be seeing how that progress is going for himself today, touring the plant in Parkville, and there's certainly a lot of work to be done beyond just bottling up the doses. They also need to make sure all the packaging is correct and make sure that the quality and safety checks are completely done before this vaccine is shipped across the country. Here was the General Manager of Seqirus, which is the vaccine arm of CSL.
It's not my job to preempt what the experts say, but I can tell you here at Seqirus facility we're ready to go. We've had good preparations. Now our plan is to have 2 million doses available before the end of March, and as you say, 1 million doses thereafter. So we're ready to go, but we'll leave the experts to make those final approvals.
Now, AstraZeneca, as we await for the approval from the TGA, it's the Pfizer jabs which are expected to be the first ones rolled out here in Australia by the end of the month. They were given the approval by the European Union to being shipped yesterday, and we are expecting those first doses to arrive in Australia now by early next week. The Prime Minister, though, this morning on 3AW pushed on the level of vaccine hesitancy that there is in Australia. Does he believe that the vast majority of Australians will feel confident enough to go out and get the vaccine?
Vaccine, because of the nature of COVID-19, a global pandemic, there is a much greater awareness and a lot more conversations happening around dinner tables about this, and there's a lot more thirst for information about it, and that's exactly what we're going to meet as we roll out the vaccine around the country. So I think they're fair questions. I think people have a legitimate request, and they want to know more about it, and we're going to meet that demand through our health experts.
So the Prime Minister will be in Melbourne today, and there is somewhat of a question mark, Laura, looming over what's going to happen to him. He's supposed to be leaving today, but if we do see Melbourne go into lockdown and any potential border restrictions put in place, there is a prospect that Scott Morrison's going to have to spend 2 weeks in isolation, and we know the next 2 weeks are actually crucial sitting weeks here in Canberra.